Я так я вам посчитаю. Я вам сейчас пожелать, может, это уже. Выйти. Пожалуйста, 1300 гривен. Могу вывести за 1300 гривен. Час. Я сейчас очень пишу. А Витя говорит, остановись на одно колено. Дайте мне в руки какая-то швабру, сейчас я тебе распишу. Власти данные не... Один микрофон, был микрофон здесь. Тихо, дальше. Дивись, просто відео включено наше чи ні? Там просто... Я, коротше, ти покажеш, поставить долю.
Раз, два, 3, 4, 5. Раз, два, 3, 4, 5. Раз, два, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Проверка связи. Пока общий микрофон, но будет язык перевода английский.
Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Есть ли звук от меня? Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Я говорю, есть ли звук от меня? Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Раз, раз, раз. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Могу музыку пульнуть, чтобы легче было контролировать. Сейчас, минуточку. Поищу музычку. Раз, раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять. Share screen. Share screen. Так. Да. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть, семь, восемь, девять, 10. Мютирую микрофон.
Алло. Вас не слышно, у вас выключен звук.
Раз, два, три, четыре, пять.
Да, здрасте, Андрей.
Да.
Слушайте, это получается всем, кто до сегодня регистрировался, нужно будет опять перерегистрироваться, всем тем 50 человекам?
Это ужасно.
Бляха-муха.
Именно так. Вот Сергей Бетинов после изменений в регистрации благополучно по ссылке зашел и зарегистрировался. А даже наши технологические ноутбуки, которые были зарегистрированы, тоже получают такое же сообщение, как
И
у вас.
ничего нельзя сделать, да?
Вот это при правке регистрационной формы. У Zoom такая штука оказалась, о которой мы не знали.
Это, конечно.
Что мы можем рекомендовать участникам? Разослать такое же сообщение, вот как я вам дал.
Мгм.
Сегодня с утра несколько человек зарегистрировалось, у них не будет проблем. Возможно, это те, кто...
Ну да, но большинство-то людей зарегистрировалось еще
Да,
вот с пятницы по сегодня.
да.
Я думаю, что это основные люди, которые будут присутствовать. И сейчас люди, которые будут, ну, на тест, да, присутствовали, то есть они сейчас начнут заходить, сам клиенты, и начнутся проблемы.
Это ужасно.
Блин, это капец, что мне этот проект вообще весь полностью
А
плохой.
можете кого-то еще из ваших ассистентов попросить, чтобы они тоже сейчас подключились? Мы отладим, попробуем отладить с минимальными потерями это подключение.
Так, хорошо. Ну, что именно? Что
Ну,
сделать?
кто-то из ваших коллег будет сегодня участвовать в репетиции?
Ну, Аня будет, да, Аня
Попросите
Шведова.
Аню также подключиться по ссылке, и также мы посмотрим.
Она еще не регистрировалась.
Отлично. Она сейчас зарегистрируется и убедится, что у нее все гладенько получилось. Можете ее попросить?
Сейчас, если она может, да,
Да.
пишу. Ах. Я как-то упустила тот момент, что там только 3 пункта, и начала все эти 4. В общем, тут я налажала конкретно.
Ну вот сейчас до начала репетиции мы можем подготовить с вами формулировку для организаторов, которые будут участвовать в репетиции, что в связи с обновлением условий регистрации ваша ссылка по-прежнему работает, но вам нужно заполнить заново поля новой формы. Форма-то изменилась, естественно, требуется заново ее заполнить. Вот.
Мгм.
Они настаивали на изменении формы.
Ну, это они-то наставили, они-то изначально запросили у меня такую форму. Ну, то есть реально это все моя
Сейчас я
проблема.
попробую технически это сформулировать и вам отправлю. Можно так?
Да, давайте. Ну, то есть никак нельзя, да, условия изменить, чтобы Zoom этого не требовал?
Ну, мы изменили форму регистрации, и в результате кто зарегистрировался с прежними пунктами, э, сейчас оказался
Мгм.
устаревшим участником.
Блин, вообще.
Я с этим не сталкивался. Очень мало у нас участников так педантично регистрируется. Даже ООН, даже Европейская комиссия ЕОМ, оно
Мгм.
подключается к Zoom вообще без регистрации.
Мгм. Не, ну, может, если какие-то внутренние
Да.
встречи, то может быть. Ну, я Ане написала, но пока она не отвечает. А вы мне ссылку пока не можете настроить на 30-е?
Ой, вы знаете, если мы сейчас с вами не отладим подключение всех участников, то до 30 числа
Просто,
нас просто расстреляют с вами. Давайте я
да,
сейчас формулировку отлажу, которую мы должны разослать тем участникам репетиции.
мгм.
Важное.
Ну, не разослать, надо ее просто будет озвучить, да и все.
А как вы их озвучите, если они не подключатся?
Ну, а что? Не, так от чего? Там же ж понятно, что они начинают подключаться, и там перекидывают их на регистрацию. Ну, мне кажется, понятно, что надо сразу зарегистрироваться.
Да.
Ну, или давайте я лучше всем отправлю, да. Я тогда просто возьму, например, тем людям, которые там в основном все наши украинские, и я им
Да.
лично разошлю и еще раз попрошу перерегистрироваться, да и все.
С теми же, да, для успешного входа в
Так, вот пока почитаю, что
конференцию.
нужно сделать.
3.
Ой, что ж так тяжело? Ну, просто когда один на один проект наваливается, то... У нас полчаса осталось, да. Не понимаю, что они тут пишут. Включайте всех участников, чтобы избежать помех. Вы еще не читали этот скрипт?
Я начал читать, я пытался найти момент, когда надо разбить на группы участников, и что-то не нашел как раз.
Ну, получается, на группы должно заранее быть разбито, то есть у нас там перерыва не будет никакого.
Заранее при включении, что ли?
Ну,
Что
типа
значит
да,
заранее?
вообще самого
Ну, общее
заранее.
объявление идет в общем зале, вот, явно.
Не, ну да.
А вот в какой момент на залы мы разбиваем?
Сейчас я дочитаю.
Да.
Я сама еще не прочитала, блин.
Сейчас.
Projectors, polling on chair, and the speaker's video as a general. Видео докладчиков как общие правила. Что я вообще не понимаю, что это они.
Вот я вам на Viber сейчас сбросил абзац на украинском языке и абзац на английском языке. Постарайтесь до начала, оставшиеся там полчасика, максимально довести до участников репетиции эту записку.
Сейчас я им отправлю, да. У меня там есть где слайды колоды, потеряются ее на экран, ссылка файлов Meeting Room. Кто выводит, я так и не поняла эту ссылку.
Аня еще не подключалась, видимо, да? Не видно ее.
Ну, наверное, значит, не может сейчас. Там еще написано, вот в 13:45, видишь, Катерина Вибрик должна need to have ко-хостом должна быть. Выборка должна иметь право соведущего, чтобы прыгать в комнаты отдыха и выходить из них. Ну, не в комнату отдыха.
Да, это мы можем.
Да. Александра, welcome and share object. Так, что он тут?
А где там эта фраза написана? В 13:45 это, да?
Да.
А что, как это называется?
Катерина Выбрик.
Сейчас Катерина Выбрик needs to have co-host rights. А,
No screen
заходите и
share.
выходить, ясно.
Делится целью мероприятия. No screen share. Не шерит. Затем передает слово председателя, который будет приветствовать участников и кратко объяснять технические особенности. Устный перевод, запись, чат, English UA, прямая трансляция, упоминание адресата, вопрос в чате. Переименование себя в комнату заседания. Это что такое вообще значит?
Ну, breakout rooms, наверное, имеется в виду. А вот только непонятно.
Я так и не понимаю, это Zoom.
Это общее объявление. Как Александра делает общее объявление, всех приветствует
Ну
в
да,
главном зале.
да. И потом
Рассказывает про комнаты, про breakout rooms. А вот дальше.
просто правило, welcome правило, не скринит это, а потом передает слово. Вот этой чей, как он там ее зовут, чейр, человек. Так, техника модератор, to share slide, desk, quiz slide.
А вот в какой-то момент...
Будете шерить эти, должны будете слайды. Какие слайды потом скажут.
Да.
Повестку дня, затем представляет влоги.
Так вот, до 14:20 я вижу, что тут пометка, что техническая служба работает над установкой breakout rooms и распределением участников. Ладно. А
Это
что
где вы
дальше?
прочитали?
Это перед 14:20, 14:30,
Ага,
нижняя
дальше я
строчка.
читаю. The chair stack back. Сейчас я по кусочкам читаю. Почему влогеров их тут? Влогерс. Кто такие влогерс? Председателя, оратора с вступительными речами. Предоставляет им слово в следующем виде. Артур говорит. Председатель. Председатель у нас тут. Кто этот чер у нас? Выше написано. Было где-то видео. Галина это будет. Помните, мы с ней общались? Галина будет представлять всех.
Галина, так Галина. А вот...
Галина. Техникал модератор. Что делают? Слайд какой-то показывайте. Ну, вот это XX, потом будут заполнены, какие слайды мы в этот момент транслируем. Там видели, там куча ссылок сверху.
Да.
Там есть у них на слайды. Пока оно не доделано у них. Модератор работает над созданием комнат для секции и назначает участников. То есть и параллельно и это, и параллельно делать, ну, раскидываете по комнатам, ну, согласно списку.
Ну, хорошо, я нажму потом кнопку «Разбежаться по комнатам». В какой момент это надо сделать по расписанию, пока я не
Сейчас
вижу?
читаем дальше. Да, например, Александр, технический модератор для совместного использования экрана со слайдом. Технический модератор для совместного использования экрана со слайдом. Слайд такой-то. Совместное использование. Это что значит? Это я 14.2 читаю. Техника модератора to share screen with slide desk. Ну просто шерите, да, все. Ну,
Показывает слайд.
Да, без от Александра. И открывается для вопросов и ответов. Если в чате есть вопросы, Елена читает, UA сообщает о них, если Эльмира их читает. Окей.
А вы сейчас читаете по-английски тоже, как я, да?
Да, да, и параллельно еще перевожу себе.
Да, хорошо.
14:30 теперь смотрю.
Да.
Технический модератор делится слайд-колодой. На слайде представляет слово Татьяне для ее презентации. Надо представить, что техник модератор to stop sharing screen. Chair to introduce the next speakers and questions for the chat. Так, все понятно. Так, дальше. Представляется слово. We have screen. Так, пока неизвестно, если presentation is over, the chess speakers session will be presented. Giving, introduce, а, вот, смотрите. Тут, по-моему, вот ли у них, когда презентация закончится, председатель благодарит докладчика, объясняет, как будет организована следующая сессия, представляет опрос, давая инструкцию о том, как отвечать, и объясняет, что у участника будет 5-минутный перерыв, чтобы размять ноги и ответить на вопросы. Позже будет, да?
А
Видимо, да?
какие вообще-то пол – это голосование на самом деле.
Вообще, да. О чем голосование, я не понимаю.
И
Там какая-то будет штука, что
отдельные
голосовать
ссылки
надо.
какие-то.
Да. И надо будет, вот вы должны будете запустить технику модератор,
А
должен
вот это
это
я не
опрос.
умею. Technical Moderator запускает голосование. Нет у меня системы голосования. Я не знаю, о чем речь идет.
Может, они...
Может
Ну,
быть,
сейчас мы
имеется в
выясним
виду
это.
их технический модератор еще какой-то.
Link for streaming, breakout, group session, group 4.
А это где вы
выбралось.
читаете?
Это вот я смотрю, какие ссылки, я смотрю, может, тут есть какая-то
Да.
ссылка. Mainstream credential, maintainment credentials, это voting link. Present. А что за voting link? Это что
Voting –
такое?
это ссылка на голосование.
Ну
Voting.
вот это вот, я так полагаю, надо будет шерить, может быть, эту ссылку просто. Да. Ну, сейчас будем разбираться. А вы же
вот
поймете, что
типа
они говорите? Ну да, получается, вот эта ссылка, тут какая-то ссылка. И тут что-то голосовать. Ну, что это за фигня, я не понимаю.
участники по ссылке вылетают на какой-то сайт, и там у себя на своих компьютерах на что-то нажимают, говорят yes, no,
Наверное. Но вот я сейчас
отправить.
нажала, пока там ничего не работает, поэтому кроме как
Ясно.
заставки ничего нету. Видимо, так. Но мы должны... А что мы должны сделать
Ну
с
вот
этим
это,
воутингом?
да ничего, потому что это происходит во время короткого перерыва для нас. Вот в 15 часов все возвращаются с короткого перерыва, который ушел на то, чтобы проголосовать. Каждый индивидуально
Это
со своего
для
компьютера.
запуска опроса. Да, ну просто presentation over. Хорошо. Ну, непонятно, где эта ссылка. Она закончится, докладчик объясняет, как будет внизу следующая сессия. Это опрос. Вот это вот. Давай инструкцию о том, как отвечать. И объясняют, что у участника будет 5 минут перерыв, чтобы размять ноги. Ну, типа, да, что отдохнуть и ответить на этот вопрос. То есть, видать, кинется ссылка в этот, должна кинуться ссылка в чат, и люди должны будут этот вот. Хорошо. А где теперь перерыв?
Ну, видимо, они с 14:45 до 15:00 как раз и голосуют. Это и имеется у них перерыв.
Нет, так тут еще с 14:45 Валерия и Дмитрий говорит о чем-то. И тут спрашиваются, есть ли у них презентация, непонятно, с презентациями или без. Понимаете?
Да.
Председатель представляет участников, вернувшихся из короткого перерыва.
Ну, видимо,
Презентация
голосование
отдела.
короткое, оно не займет 15 минут.
Не, ну
И
да.
в интервале
Ну, там написано, что там
14...
5 минут. Там 5, типа
Да, в
5
интервале,
минут на презентации и 5 на перерыв.
в интервале 14:45-15:00
Комментарии.
голосование
Хорошо.
пройдет у них.
А мы сейчас можем, знаете, с чем сравнить? Сейчас Дженту. Я хочу открыть Дженту программу. И где там перерыв? Там же должен быть перерыв.
Возможно, это называется не перерыв, а воутинг там или пол.
Такое подальше вождение селфи, Дмитрий. Нет, ну тут нету. Типа перерыв отдельно не вынесено в Дженту. А в 15:00, 15:45 как раз уже тут идут сессии. Ну, breakout room.
Да.
Вот это вот 15:00, 15:45.
Нашли.
Через 5 минут подключится. Ну, вернувшись из короткого перерыва, быстро комментирует результаты опроса, представляет, что будет дальше. Могу и панель на пленарном заседании, один слайд для подготовки, а затем приглашать техническому дату, открыть секционную комнату, назначить участие. Вот в 15:00 возвращается, он говорит, что там, о чем было сказано на голосовании, да,
Да.
и потом говорит, что давайте делить нас на группы, типа, ну, открывать сессионные эти, и вы их открываете, да, и люди начинают, и все, и они автоматически все переходят, да.
Ну, видимо, в 15:00 председатель начинает говорить про деление на комнат.
Да, он озвучивает
И скажет,
результаты
делим.
голосования.
Да.
И технический модератор делится в чате ссылкой на хост, на вот этот мурал, в общий чат, получается, а в каждой группе делится или нет? Не, наверное, не делится.
Пока еще я не вижу, что там делим на группы. В какой момент?
Участники заседания будут работать в специальных залах с одним форсатом на украинском. Нет, так вот это получается все идет вот в 15:05. Выходит Галина, говорит, что типа перерыв закончился, говорит о результатах этого, и теперь говорит, что мы будем работать по группам, у нас будет 4 группы, и типа и вот and they invite us, technical moderator, приглашает технического модератора to open the breakout room, открыть комнаты. Понимаете?
Сейчас я вот хочу найти to open. Ну да, и приглашает технического модератора. В какой момент в точности это произойдет, мы должны слушать. Нажимать
Да,
кнопку «Разделить на группы».
да.
Ясно,
И от
разбежались
этого у
все.
вас должно быть записано группы.
Да. И потом, когда все выходят из этого группового состояния, наверное, в 15:45, да?
Ну, типа, да. Ну, надо же будет, да, вот эту штуку вывесить, правильно?
Какую
Участники
штуку?
заседания, ну, что там до выхода
Да, до
осталось 2
этого
минуты.
это возможно, да.
Участники заседания будут работать в специальных залах, каждый так, это понятно. Остальные участники будут на пленарном заседании с интерпретацией. Ну да, те остались в пленарном зале с переводом, переводчиком. Хорошо. Дальше. Заседание дискуссионного слова Татьяне, которая будет руководить дискуссионным. На пленарном заседании это отдельно. Техника, модератор. Ребята для совместного использования экрана слайд-деска. Share screen with slide desk. Ну, это имеется в виду в пленарном зале, наверное, да, продолжается.
Да.
Скринить. With slide desk. А с чем именно, наверное, позже нам скажут, да? Вы поняли, что должны шерить?
Ну, дадите, будем шерить.
Ой, да. Техническое надо для трансляции. Время закончилось. Сообщить 5 минут.
Хотя,
Вот.
конечно, странно, что
технический модератор-
спикеры не показывают слайды, а почему-то написано, что за спикеров слайды показывает техническая служба. Ну, для этого у нас должен быть комплект слайдов этих.
Ну да. Технический модератор для трансляции. Время закончилось. Сообщать 5 минут до иду, ну, типа до конца, и перезвонить за 60 секунд. Но у нас нету 5 минут, есть только 2 минуты, правильно?
Да, вы запомнили правильно.
Надо это сказать.
Это в каком месте про эти 2 минуты?
Это вот в это 15:45 я все перечитываю. Техника модератор. To broadcast time is up. Message 5 minutes to go. Ну, мы там 5 минут, по-моему, мы можем просто месседж писать.
Да,
Это
сообщение.
получается, что у нас должен... А вы можете во все чаты разослать это сообщение, нет?
Да, для всех групп. Да.
Получается. Ну, чтобы не мы, я не знаю, я не собиралась в каждую группу
Формулировку просто
садить
мне
своего
пришлите,
человека. Угу.
пришлите, мы ее разошлем.
Модератор перестал делиться слайдами. Хорошо. Так. Спасибо, Татьяна. Спикерс. Хорошо. Ничего не сказано. Докладчик искусственной формы и немножко с участниками секционного зала. Например, докладчиков из пленарного заседания секционных фамилий готовы публикации и маркеру. Это докладчики ихние.
Ясно. А насчет вот этого записки для участников, особенно для иностранных, вы можете ее сейчас уже отправить? Там, important
Да.
message?
Да, давайте потом дочитаю. Сейчас я захожу в ваш месседж. Ну, я могу просто английское, да?
Давайте, да.
Заказчик
Заказчик-иностранец, он же будет нас избивать, не разобравшись. Ну вот сейчас ему надо помочь.
Я, конечно... В общем, я за этот проект выгребу. Может, меня пусть уволят меня.
Это правильный подход. Дейл Карнеги так и советует. Представьте себе наихудший вариант и сразу же наполнитесь спокойствием.
Да, это точно. Не, ну, суть, знаете, как всегда, как работа в агентстве,
Да.
когда ты все навалится на одного человека. И...
Целая книга «Как перестать бояться и начать жить» называется.
Угу. Да, кстати, я не читала. Где у нас этот тест-сессион, приглашение? Хочу же, она всем рассылала. Вот.
Сейчас я несколько технических на месте тут команд дам. Минуточку. Замьючу микрофон.
какие-то были темные силы электротока.
Аня пишет: Андрей, вы здесь? Андрей, вы здесь?
Ні, та що лежить там. Дивись, там була така історія, що я оце міняв кабель, який йшов на проектор, поміняв абсолютно для дистриб'ютора. Дистриб'ютор мені видавав, коротше, сніг. Я поміняв кабель, якийсь шум був.
Да-да, здравствуйте, Анна. Наушник не добавляем. А вот наизусть я сумму не помню. Я вам отправлял счет, вернее, договор 3, да, отправлял я по электронной почте. Первый договор на 60 тысяч гривен, второй на вторую сумму, и вот третий окончательный. Я называл этот файл договор 3. Ну, не окончательный. Это, ну, я отправил вам файл на согласование. Как только вы скажете, что годится, я печатаю. Правда. У нас первый и второй договоры распечатаны, у вас находится уже. Нет, почему рвем? Первый мы не рвали, второй не рвем, а это просто третий дополнительный договор по этой задаче. Он как отдельно, да. Ну, просто дополнительные задачи возникли, я его оформил как отдельный третий договор, чтобы не рвать предыдущие два на отдельную сумму.
Андрей, вы тут? А Аня пытается зарегистрироваться,
Так.
и ей и приходит такое сообщение, что регистрация закрыта.
Ого.
Бляха, ну что ж такое?
Чему такое может быть?
Я рассылаю, я вам прислала.
Да, я вижу.
Я рассылаю это приглашение, ну, тут текст ваш или нет?
Да, да, рассылайте, конечно. Может быть, вы ей отправили не ту ссылку, просто да, какое-то там на другое мероприятие пытается зарегистрироваться.
Не, видите, наш этот.
Вы мне прислали скриншот.
Да, видите, там внизу написано: регистрация закрыта.
Сейчас не вижу пока. А, регистрация закрыта. О, не слабо. Так,
Сейчас уже начнутся подключаться наши коллеги, мне кажется. Так, мне переместиться на другой этаж.
Ну, хорошо, что это пока что только репетиция. На то она репетиция.
Это возможно исправить сейчас, чтобы Аня зашла?
Да, я пытаюсь сейчас посмотрю.
Да, Ниночка.
И ты успеваешь до 2?
А? Да, да, все,
Хорошо, да.
нормально?
Ну, давай быстрее, да.
Окей, давай, ну, буду чуть подавать.
Хорошо.
Дорогу поезжаю.
Хорошо. Боже, капец, я нервничаю, меня аж прям все трясет.
А еще Олега Литвака попросите, пожалуйста, чтобы он тоже подключился.
Я попросила, он, получается, на мероприятии, и он уже только потом подключится.
Потом это когда? Сегодня? Позже?
В 3, он будет в 3. Я не понимаю, вот если я пробую, я перехожу на ссылку. Да, регистрация закрыта. У меня
Есть.
тоже.
Давайте я сейчас закрою конференцию, стартану ее заново и посмотрю настройки в этом
Давайте.
случае. Хорошо.
Давайте. have some
Recording in
problem,
progress.
we fix this after testing. Yes, Andrei?
Ermina, is the echo problem solved from your side?
We have 100 registration, and now we pay the account for we can use for 500 person. And now payment moderation and other people can registration.
Yeah, we have also the streaming, if understood correct, will be both in English and in Ukrainian. So anyhow, we have different options to engage and to bring in, let's say, practitioners from schools, from the national stakeholders, regional stakeholders. Of course, if they register and they are connecting, they can be more active, I would say. Okay, I see Elsa Nina connected.
Yes. Now we have with our staff 105 registration.
Okay.
But some part it's our staff, technical contractor, we and you. Some participant, I think, near 18.
Mm-hmm.
18. Okay. And you, Ermira, yeah, you read about interpreter that he can he at 3 o'clock. Okay, because he have force majeure. But it's our very great at best interpretation. We work all configuration work with him, and he is best. You can't nervous about this. Okay.
Somebody is calling in our group, our chat.
Yes, I think it's Tatiana. I will try to answer.
Okay, hello everyone. Can you hear us? Okay, we are connected.
Hello, Galina.
Hello. Chiara and Ermina are with me in the same room, so they can also hear you and speak from here.
Ok, a posto. Va bene così?
Perché non sto facendo una chiamata di gruppo? Non so.
I just sorry to jump in. I just talked with Tatiana. Katerina and Tatiana could not get access to. If you can assist both of them, they say that they register. They try to register, but they say the registration is closed. And
yes,
so
it's this problem for account for 100 person, and now we pay no for
Additionally.
account. Yeah, additionally.
Maybe not to stop people from connecting. Maybe any of you can send them your own link, and they would just go through your link with your name. But otherwise, they would be at least connected. And then once we fix, they will have their own link.
can someone get in touch to Tatiana, please? Otherwise, we can't start actually. So if somebody can give a phone to Tatiana and Katerina somehow, I don't know to whom I should ask for, but they need assistance.
I sent my link for registration to WhatsApp chat, and they.
Okay. So they would join with the name Nina, but they can...
Yes. And after test, we fix this. We will be okay.
Нина, вы видели, там есть запрос от Татьяны, что регистрация закрыта, она не может зайти по этому линку. Перешлите ей, пожалуйста, еще раз.
Да, я же говорим об этом, что...
Alessandro,
поэтому сейчас, пока пройдет оплата, потом будет все.
Nina, мы вас не слышим, мы теряем связь с вами.
Окей.
Ale, hai il microfono aperto, solo per
Сейчас
confermare.
нормально? Okay, I sent my link. И Катерина, yes,
Yeah.
in email, yeah. Катерина.
Galia, do you see my background correctly or not? Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. So we have a script that we should follow in order to really see and make a genuine test because we are running a bit longer than expected, which of course advise to connect in advance in due time.
One sec.
So the
I sent.
and the interpreters will be available at 3 Kiev time. Kiev
Yes,
time.
yes, yes.
So in 45 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. We can make the test at the end.
Maybe we can chess streaming now.
Hi, Nina and Fermina.
Yes, we have enough time to test our stream image. We start streaming to two of your YouTube channels. We do not have link and we do not have a password of your accounts, so we do not see our image on your YouTube channel. Your technician should press the button start. So
No, I think we sent you the information that they set in the setting of YouTube, the streaming, the start and end of the meeting automatic. So there is
I remember you wrote about automatical mode.
So let's test, because that's what my technician.
Yes, you may test. We stream to you the image from Zoom with sound. You just need to
we
test
should
it.
go on ETF YouTube channel to ma sul canale quello
O parli nella cuffia con il microfono della cuffia, quello dalla cuffia, no, il microfono è quello lì, parli come
Не мешайте, мне там плохой связь.
I was wondering, Chiara, how much time can you stay with us?
I can stay until 2:30. 2:30, I mean. Even half an hour more.
So, because we should understand when we can start and we can
But
really...
let's test this streaming issue, because I think it's quite key.
Okay.
And I don't know if it was more like Maria or Alessandro, can you help us?
For the streaming?
Cosa
Lei,
Alessandra?
Gary e Maria,
Segnalazioni del link.
le streaming key.
Ma io vedo che
No,
è live.
ho del link. Cosa io cerco? No? Devo controllare. Ah, ok, perfetto.
Cioè,
In inglese c'è.
e in ucraino e su Open Space.
Ah, perfetto.
Nella pagina dell'evento.
Devo solo controllare l'audio invece sì.
Poi tu puoi mutare
Sì.
così.
Нина, пожалуйста, подключите Олену Бех. Она уже подключилась.
Ага, Андрей, пустите, там есть люди, которые ждут в комнате. Пожалуйста.
Андрей, во время нашего мероприятия, пожалуйста, следите тоже, потому что очень много участников, и многие будут подсоединяться, разъединяться. То есть надо следить за залом ожидания.
Да, да.
Хорошо?
Конечно.
У нас уже было это в прошлый раз тоже, что люди подключались и отключались в разное время.
Но сейчас в зале ожидания вот появился человек, вижу.
Мгм.
Олена, вижу.
Человек это я.
Татьяна, здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте. Я тоже в зале ожидания была 5 минут, а до этого ссылка не работала. Что там происходит?
Там произошла ситуация, что мы еще не успели оплатить аккаунт, расширение, да, и стало больше людей. Сейчас уже оплатили, сейчас оно там в течение получаса в Zoom пойдет модерация, и все будет в порядке.
Хорошо. А регистрацию закрыли уже? Потому что очень многие люди говорят, что не успели зарегистрироваться.
Именно по этой
регистрация
причине
идет.
отображается сообщение об отсутствии, что она закрыта, потому что больше 100 человек.
Что такое 100? У нас 250.
Верно, но для этого мне следовало заплатить за дополнительное количество участников. Первая градация 100 человек, следующая 500. Я эту оплату произвел с задержкой по различным причинам, но вот это было буквально...
Тогда нужно открыть регистрацию, потому что люди в панике, никто
Регистрация откроется после того, как платеж пройдет в Zoom.
Хорошо.
Тетяна,
Да.
нам потрібно сказати Алесандро і іншим щодо того, що ви обговорюєте. I think we need to update Alessandro and other colleagues.
Okay.
What was happening. We were not able to get access, but now it's clear that the license has been upgraded because it was for 100 people. Now it's up to 500, and some people were not able to register because it looked closed. And this is what I also experienced. I tried to enter and I could not. So
Thanks, Elena.
after the payment passes through, there would be a possibility for the other to restart registering. Correct, Tatiana?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This is what I've heard just.
Yeah, we were clarifying because
Yeah.
Ніна, дякуємо вам за лінк, тому що ви бачите, зараз тут 3 Ніни, Позняк.
Так, ви пробачте, будь ласка, що так
і
вийшло. Да, якось тут з цією оплатою пройшла якась проблема затримки. Все нормально.
So now you see 3 Nina Pozniak, Ale. We are using her link.
You can change your name.
No, it's okay. No, it's just to explain.
And I have 100 emails from Nina Pozniak with a lot of attachments. It's horrible, something awful. Okay.
Ermina, we don't hear you.
Hi, Nina. So,
Hey, Ermina, we miss you. You are muted.
No, I'm not muted. I'm muted.
No. It's just we use the same microphone to not to create echo.
Hi, everyone. So,
Okay,
all on the same board, Nina. So
Yeah, just to say to Ermina and Galia that basically in this way there is the quality of the audio is not ideal. I was just wondering whether you could use a headset Otherwise, it's a bit like in a big room with some echo. So it's not really the best.
Let's do like this. I will test the headphones for the quality, but for the test session, we use one mic so we all can speak. But in the event, I can use these headphones. And we can check quickly the quality, and you can tell me, Alessandro, if you can hear me well.
Galina, your audio is much better, while Ermine seems far away from the mic.
I'm
okay.
far from
Far from the mic. But you could sit here.
Maybe, yes.
Yeah, but your Galina, listening to you, it's okay.
So for me, it's fine. Alessandro, you confirm I can do this way, yes?
Yes, I would keep it simple because your voice is very clear, while it was happening with Ermina.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess that during the event I don't have to talk, but I will sit next to Galina for the event.
Va bene, va bene.
Just to get into more a practical arrangement. Nina, I understand that there was an issue on the license of Zoom that you're using, and that's why registration were blocked after 100. That's something very disappointing because we made an order form and everything was specified for the number of participants. So have you fixed it and it's now working also above 100 participants?
Yes, we fixed it.
How did it happen? Because it was clear from the beginning the number of expected participants.
Now we pay now, but it's small short time for moderation in Zoom platform, and it will be okay.
Okay.
I think Andrei, half or 1 hour? How many time?
I will answer. Zoom sent their message. We have to wait 24 hours and we will see the result. Usually it doesn't need so much time. I hope it will be much earlier.
Can you send us a notification, Nina, as soon as the problem is solved, so that we are fully sure that registration are open for all participants? Because the deadline for registration that we indicated in the invitation letter is actually
today.
Yes,
20th.
So, I mean, participants, we will try to register today, and if they cannot, that's a big mistake, let's say.
I mean, is there any way to extend the deadline or just to notify the participants?
Of course, then they can register after the deadline, but it doesn't look very nice if we send a deadline for the 20th and then they cannot register for some unpaid whatever license. Anyway, so Nina, please let us know by today if it's fixed.
Yes.
Ermina.
And I can send message what we
that the registration is prolonged or something.
Prolonged registration.
Ermina, in any case, I believe we should extend the registration because we need to capture those people who tried and who will not try until the end of today.
Okay, then let's agree, Nina, that you send a message to all invitees saying that due to a technical problem incurred in the registration, send me like a draft message, incurred in the registration process, the deadline has been extended to end of the day tomorrow or 22nd noon.
Or maybe, let's say, in terms positive, we could say, given the high interest, we decided to extend because this is internal cuisine, let's say.
Yeah, let's not start with technical problems. Let's say due to the high demand, we are extending.
Esatto, something like this. We extend, we send a good message.
Which is true. The license exceeded because numbers exceeded because of the high demand. So you're saying truth.
More or less. Yeah. Okay.
So
one more point. Not all participants have got the invitation letters. Many of them just type send and there is a panic on board. Why? And can we see the list of participants who haven't been sent yet?
Yeah, this is something that after this test session has to be clarified. Who has sent from the list of participants requested?
So Nina, what I sent to you is the list of invitees, Tatiana, that is available in the shared drive, which I shared also with you. It was the one available on Friday and noon.
if no major changes have been done, Nina, I would expect that the full list of invitees was included in the recipients. Is it correct?
About 30–40% we tell that they haven't got from different sectors.
And you haven't updated further the list of participants after Friday?
No changes made, no.
No, but I sent all
Everyone.
Nina, please cross-check whether you had a delivery failure or problem, because this is...
And have only, I think, 3 people what message come back.
Should we advise to look at in the spam for some reason?
Maybe in spam.
Could we apply some remedy? For example, Tatiana, if you know the people who have not received, maybe it's important to send them a message to ask whether they could confirm receipt, if they, and also with the notes that they might be in the spam.
I've just communicated with them and they haven't received and no in the spam. No.
So
just a minute ago before connection.
We need
the request to confirm.
Exactly. Maybe, Tatiana, is sufficient just to indicate 2 cases in a way that they can explore where the problem is. If you could send one name, email of that was not working, they have to escalate and find this the problem, and we have to find a solution as well.
So sorry to repeat again. I think it's as you say, Alessandro, it's important to first of all send a message, a positive message, saying that due to a number of requests, we're extending the deadline. At the same time, we received information that some of the participants did not get the invitations. So if you are not registered, please let us know whether you received this invitation and whether you experience any problems. We will help you. We would like to have you on board, something like this.
Well,
we don't have an issue with piloting schools. We have very good channels of communication, and I've already sent, just while talking, I've already sent the message that the registration will be opened, everything will be okay. The issue with the new regions, and many of them are from regional authorities, and we don't have clear communication channels yet on the email. Okay.
I mean, Elena, for me, it's important that we understand where the problem is. So if we have one example, then we understand where we had the problem. And then we might even add a second part of the message. But really, I would send a positive message.
Exactly, only positive.
Saying only positive, and we have to work quickly and hard to find where the problem is. Why some of the invitees didn't receive the message with the invitation. This is super urgent.
I'm sorry that just it came to my mind. If people did not receive the invitation, they will not even see this message as well, probably.
I agree.
No, come on. If we have an email address, we have to find a way to connect and escalate the problem.
But imagine they have not received the invitation. We are sending to the same address another email, and it disappears the same way as the first one. So
yeah, but to one person, I mean.
Okay, we will try. After the testing, we will try. Nina, maybe you have BCC'd them, therefore they haven't got it, or CC'd, not direct message. Поставили в копию или в скрытую копию. Было такое, что вы их ставили в копию адрес, куда вы отправляли?
Ну, я ставила, ну, как мне было задание, да, что я в копию ставлю Александра, Миру и Галина, and BCC, and all participants. And I send groups near 10 and 15
What do you mean by BCC participants? It is not BCC, it should be direct mail.
No, the instruction I provided to the contractor, Tatiana, was clear, and was, that's also for privacy issue, to put all recipients in blind copies.
I see. Okay. So that they won't see emails of each other. Okay.
So the only one we were supposed, Nina, also the instruction was that myself, Tatiana, and Alessandro, we were supposed to be in CC, not in
CC.
And
as the address in BCC, yes.
No, but what you did is actually that you put myself, Alessandro, and Tatiana as two as recipient, not as
Yeah.
CC. So there was also a mistake to be corrected there. Anyway.
Tatiana, I think to summarize just one part of this discussion, I think it would be important if you could indicate a couple of cases of people whom you know who did not receive, so that we can investigate.
And then we follow up.
And we will trace, for example, if another message is sent, repetitive message sent with additional comments, then Ermina and colleagues could trace down those three to see whether they received the second, and that would mean that the others also received it.
Okay, okay. We have Katerina here, our national coordinator. And Katya, will you please try to clarify one or two emails so that we can send them again, okay?
Thank
email.
you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Concerning the streaming, I understand that. So we checked, thank you to the technician, Ukrainian technician, it actually works. We could see in, I mean, now there was only one channel, but both embedded link that we have to the streaming, they work. What I understand from Tatiana is that Tatiana, the ministry would also like to stream the Ukrainian version of the event. So
yes.
Tatiana, I will send you a link that your ministry technician will need to post on the web page or whatever.
Thank you.
Okay, so I will send it to you right after.
Thank you.
Let's do a test of the streaming also on the event day. So once we connect, let's test the streaming again, just in case, okay?
Sorry, are you talking about the streaming on YouTube?
Yes.
Every time you do the test, we need to create a new code.
I just talked with Alessandro Martella.
Oh, sorry, I just joined. Sorry. Yeah, every time you do a test stream, you need new codes. So you cannot use the codes that we've provided you for the conference. You cannot use them for another testing. Otherwise, you don't have codes for the conference.
Okay, but I mean, once we start the streaming of the event day, I mean, it will be streaming. Okay, I understand. So it would be another.
Yeah, if you need them, you can ask for them. It's not a problem. It's just for you not to use the real event codes for another testing.
Okay,
but the issue is that we are distributing the press release, a kind of announce of the announcement of this event. It should be better that we have the link provided upfront.
Yeah.
No. We can provide that. But
I think you have the link, no, Ermina? I think Gary sent you the link.
No, I have it. But then, Maria, we don't test it on the. Don't make a new test for the streaming. It works.
I mean,
now.
it works. I just checked it in all channels and it works fine.
Okay. So no need. Okay, fine. So we have the streaming key for the event, and I will share with you, Tatiana, the embed link that you can share with your ministry for the Ukrainian version.
Thank you.
Okay.
So I guess on the streaming we have done.
Ermina, if you don't need me, then can I go?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks.
I don't know from the technician side. Any question from your side on the streaming?
Yes, I want to understand. So basically, we have streaming in 2 languages from ETF and from the Ministry of Education. Is it correct?
No. The Ministry of Education is streaming only the Ukrainian channel.
Any ETF?
Ukrainian channel in the Open Space YouTube channel and English channel in YouTube, ETF YouTube main channel, as indicated in the letter.
Okay. So we have in parallel, we have 3 channels for streaming.
Why 3?
The ministry is basically streaming the same one that we have in Open Space.
Okay.
There will be 3, no? Anyway.
Yeah, you can connect from 3, but we use 2 streaming. And this is good because all the Ukrainian speaker in streaming can make questions, so they may interact. That's good. So thank you for clarification.
Okay, so then Maria, thank you. If you want, you can leave.
Ermina, if you need any questions, just send me a WhatsApp or Teams, okay?
Okay, thank you, Maria.
Maria, ciao.
Ciao, bye-bye. So how would you like to proceed? If the interpreters are not connected yet, maybe we can test I sent Nina the slide deck in Mentimeter. So
Yeah, I saw.
we can start.
Some videos for screen.
And also, I just sent you, but that was really 5 minutes ago, the link to the videos produced by the schools, which will need to be screened as in the opening, as indicated in the script. I don't know, and then Chiara, maybe you can advise the video of this can be embedded also in Mentimeter or yes?
Yes, can you hear me? Maybe I'm a bit far away, but yes, it can be embedded in a slide of a Mentimeter.
So in the slide deck, there will be like one slide with the vlog and okay. So,
Excuse me, may I have a short word, Ermina? It is about streaming to YouTube. If you are going to use video with music, video clips, and if we will show it to YouTube stream, YouTube will close our stream. I'm afraid. So it is not possible to show video content and stream on YouTube simultaneously. Maybe we have to show your video content before streaming or after streaming. YouTube has very strictly rules. It doesn't allow us to stream not our content video with music.
I mean, there is no music. I don't know if there is music.
No, there is. There is at the background. There is some music, but this is free, taken.
Yes,
from...
if this music is from free library of YouTube.
Yes, it is from free library of YouTube.
It will not cause a problem.
Okay.
Thank you. I see.
Okay.
Is this a video that Tatiana sent earlier with the link to the Google Drive?
Yes,
I see, but I can't install this because I have access. Tatiana, I sent you.
Me too. I asked access, but
No, sorry.
Me too, actually don't have access to.
And maybe it is reasonable to upload the video on the common drive of ETF.
Absolutely,
and then
yes.
What Termina was saying, I think.
This is my
Let me
request
double check
also.
because I was clarifying with registration. I may not have seen the. But I don't have any requests for opening.
I sent two. I sent one without the comment.
I sent.
Okay.
But it comes from,
I will
from another email.
Okay.
Yes, because many of us, as I do have problems to get access. I need to request access to you,
okay,
Tatiana. So it's easier if I have already created a subfolder. So under dissemination, we can put there the videos. Okay, thank you.
Because for Google Drive also we use our different private access details. So it's not regular for us.
So Nina, for technical production, we agree that we will put the videos in the presentation. Okay, so in the slide deck there will be the link to the videos.
Sorry, Armina. Another question on the Ukrainian on the double stream in Ukrainian language. So the participants will be asking questions in the Ukrainian channel streamed by us. What happens with the one where the government will be streaming it, dubbing it? How does it? Could they add questions to that streaming? It will be automatically replicated to our one in Ukrainian, or how does it work?
No, I don't think so.
So
you mean the chat? The chat? The questions in the written format?
Yeah, because then imagine if we have formally we have 3 channels, and there will be quite popular the link to the streaming from the government, and the participants will be frustrated because they will not be able to ask questions there. Well,
but
for them
why we do not have just 2 links? We could post the link in many websites.
Exactly. That's my question. What do
my understanding was that in open space and on the Ministry of Education website, we are using the same link. Otherwise,
we are using the same link.
So there are 2 channels, one in English and one in Ukrainian.
Yes, and the Ukrainian streaming will be in open space as well as in the ministry.
Okay. So
But
Olena,
what Olena was
Archu.
asking, and my question is, I'm not sure that I have the answer, is that if somebody is watching the video in open space and is asking a question in open space, that question will be visible also in the ministry? No.
No.
Alessandro is saying no.
No, Ermina, because I'm not really a professional in YouTube streaming. So I'm asking a question, just a stupid children's question. If I'm a Ukrainian participant from some region of Ukraine, and I have the link that I received to the streaming in Ukrainian is the one that was distributed by the government of Ukraine. So if I access that link and I have a question, will that link appear on the streaming Ukrainian channel on the open space? That's my question. That's it.
And no, Alessandro Martella just replied and I say no.
Absolutely.
So that will be a frustration.
But I would say we should give sorry to come in, but we should give instruction to use the comments on YouTube, because if we start putting comments in open space, the others can't read it.
So just provide in Ukrainian language very clear instructions on the government website where the link will be available so that people would know where to go and where to place their comments. And that's it.
The problem is for the ones that connect in open space, actually, that they have two possibilities for commenting.
But maybe in the chat, when we open the meeting, we can actually try to push Ukrainian speakers to watch the streaming on the ministry webpage and just avoid using open space.
Sorry, just a question. Why we do not share the link to open space? We do not put the link to open space in the ministry website. In this case, we use our comments and everything remains within open space.
Somebody has
in open space, in order to watch it, you need to be registered in open space.
Oh my God, yeah.
So it's better. I know that it's better for ETF to have more participants in open space, but it might be frustrating if you are not an open space.
Termina is not the way to bring participants. People are in panic when they need to connect to the ongoing event already.
Indeed.
They will be in panic. They don't have time to register an open space, etc.
No, exactly. So the link to open space streaming was already included in the invitation letter because the news about the ministry streaming availability was very recent and after we sent out. So it's fine. It's not a big deal. We can, in the chat, when we open the event, inform Ukrainian speakers that the streaming on the ministry is better than in open space, so that it's free, or we can, I don't know, we can agree on a way to direct Ukrainian viewers to the link in
I have a proposal, Ermina. Somebody who is the most competent person to manage the YouTube streaming issues just resolves this because
but it was Maria that we told her to go. So
actually, Alessandro was suggesting to avoid this, giving the link to open space or to the ministry, just giving the link to the YouTube. So it's easier and they can use the same link.
The problem is, if I understood correct, is that in the letter we had a link to open space.
No, but I have all these letters all copied and not a single link to open space, only for registration, no other links.
No, there are. Either there is a mistake, but in the invitation there is the both links.
Not the email, but in the invitation letter. Inside of it. Inside.
Space, yeah.
There is.
So sorry, just to quickly sum up, my proposal is that when we open, we advise to use the commenting system within YouTube, and that's all. This is the only solution I see at this stage.
Is some disclaimer somewhere? Could we put some disclaimer in writing somewhere so that people? Anyway, so I think we should not continue here because at least half of us are not competent to resolve this. But we flagged the issue. We flagged the issue, so somebody could make a decision how to deal with it.
Okay, so I would say we should take the script and now start and see what we have to do on Thursday. No, I would say, unless there are the streaming is over. No, as the discussion is done. It's already 8. So I would suggest perhaps to start showing the slide. That should be 50 minutes in advance at least, with some music, and check that everything is working.
I've just followed the link, which is provided in the invitation letter, and and now I'm in open space ETF, and I need to log in or register, and people will need to register, all of them. It's again one more registration. Hello.
Oh la la. So what we are doing?
I don't know.
I'd like to see
What we are doing. So who is
Something with the technician, because I have Alessandro Martella next to me. So the technician, can you please send me in the chat? I think that you used for the test of the streaming, the event streaming line instead of the test line. Can you send to me in the chat which stream line have you used now for checking the streaming?
Me?
No, the technician. What's the name? Sorry,
My name is Andrew. I do not quite catch you. What do you want us to do?
Can you send me in the chat the streaming key that you used just before for the testing? Because I think that probably you swap and you use the one of the event.
Let me test. Check up. We have your information, so I can only send you a copy of your information. Do you mean we use a link not for testing, but for event?
Mm-hmm.
I will check up, just a minute.
It seems it is in another room, as the link is. Here you go.
No, it's streaming in as a notebook.
I
He
see.
must to change the code and.
But Nina, did you share with Andrew the?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yes. He have 4 link, 2 for test and 2 for some event.
Okay, that's for the streaming, but also for the did you share the script with the links that I sent to you with Andrew?
Yes, of course. But he need to change an other notebook.
We use links for streaming for test session. I have checked it up just now.
You change, yes, another link.
Open space è il contrario. Bisogna chiedere a Federico su
Era test, no?
Su YouTube ok.
Su YouTube ok, invece su Open Space
Su Open Space bisogna capire perché quello sopra è il
È
test.
invertito.
Quello sopra perché
Se mi faccio così non ci sarà niente.
Sorry, May, we are here connected a lot of people now, and we have still to test, make the test session.
Okay,
so
we
can
will
we
address
start,
the-
and there is an extra between the technician and whatever. about the streaming, because Chiara is leaving in 40 minutes, and we need to test many things now. Can we start what we were supposed to start almost 1 hour ago?
Andrew, can you share the slide deck in Mentimeter, please?
Sorry, I do not understand. What do you want me to do?
Share the slide deck.
I do not have any slides.
Nina, have you sent the link to the slide deck in Mentimeter?
Okay, I sent you script, and in script we have link, presentation link. Yes.
Yes, in the first page.
First page presentation link.
Including the credential to Mentimeter.
Okay, Andrei, I send you in chat.
Ditemi poi voi come... Se volete che lo faccia in chat di YouTube.
I see. To use this presentation, create your free Mentimeter account. I do not have my Mentimeter account. I need time to
Andrew, we
to
sent
prepare.
also the credentials in the script. There are the credentials, but I can just write them down in the chat if you wish.
Yeah. Put it, Chiara, if it's not a problem to, but it's already the
Sure.
document. Oh, la, la.
I'd like to see the start of the slides with music, just to see if it's all clear how we have and when we start actually the streaming, not half an hour before, because we had this.
Ala, you are not muted.
Yes, so okay, we will check this, but I would like also to have the starting of the presentation with the introductory slide and the music as it was the event. Sure. And we check, please, also when we start the streaming. So we don't start it right away because we have a couple of minutes, we wait. So could you, Andre, please start the presentation in English? Then you will have also the Ukrainian version. So we will use Ukrainian version of presentation.
I do not have any files with presentation at the moment. I'm sorry.
Okay, so let's do like
It's
this.
within Mentimeter, everything, no? If you get access to
I'm not a client of Multimeter.
You can use the credentials that I just put in the chat, Andrew.
Yes, so you see the username and the password. So you have just to log in, and then you should find a file where you have everything inside.
Username I see, and password I see as well.
It's Mentimeter.
Galina, we need to translate this presentation, yes?
Yes.
And there will be some part in Ukrainian, and if we will see, okay, we try to finalize it as soon as possible, and if it's very late, I will do the translation, so don't worry about the timing.
No, I need
No, the part in Ukrainian is in Ukrainian. There is no need to translate. The only translation is needed is for English slides.
Sure,
and then we'll incorporate the Ukrainian ones. That's all.
Sure.
And today, right after our meeting, I will have the meeting with Dmitro Zavgorodny because I'm waiting for his slides, and we will then upload all Ukrainian slides.
Okay.
Perfect.
On the Ermina, where should I upload? On the common drive, right? In Ukrainian.
I sent you a link with the template for Ukrainian slides.
Okay.
So in this case, Nina, you can translate the English presentation.
I'm waiting just green light from Alessandro.
Ah,
I will
okay.
send you the
Okay.
Yeah, we need to see, because now we have the English and the Ukrainian one. We have to finalize
Combined.
the Ukrainian one,
Okay.
and then we can go ahead.
Just as an information, Tatiana, so we need then to close the slide, the one in Ukrainian that we use for the event, and then Chiara will upload the final slide deck in Mentimeter once again. So
Okay.
once they are in Mentimeter, no changes can be done, because otherwise it's really a mess. I mean, on the event, the fact of using Mentimeter implies that the slides on the event day cannot be changed, because
Okay.
it's technically
And who will be clicking the slides? Because this is very inconvenient when I need to say, please, next slide, next slide, next slide, and then waiting for some seconds before somebody clicks the next slide. Who will be ruling just the presentation?
Andrew, is it just you for the production, or do you have an assistant, somebody else? Is it just you on the event day taking care of the production?
At the moment, I used your login and password. I went using the link from Nina, and I see a slide. What do you want me to do with this slide? To download it or what?
They're not to be
show.
downloaded. You can just show them, and on the upper side you can see the button present. Or maybe you can just share your screen, and we
maybe I will. I used the wrong link. I only see the
can you use
slide.
the link in the chat, Andrew?
I use login and password from chat. Yes.
Yes, and also the link to the presentation I added.
And I used the link from Nina, and I see the slide, the pilot of Selfie in Ukrainefindings.
Yes,
and
there
next
is
steps.
the
And what
banner
next?
and there is the presentation. The banner is only one slide, and the presentation has several.
Could you please share the screen so it might be easier for us also to help?
Yes.
Indeed, this is, Andrew, what you are supposed to do on the day of the event, or one of your colleagues should share, connect to this.
Maybe you could send us PowerPoint presentations files. We can...
No.
Why?
Because the idea is to have one link and one environment for everything. So that's why we would like to have this solution.
It is rather unusual for us. We have not such experience. Maybe
I mean, it's quite even
your technician will.
I'm not a technician, but I checked it this morning with my colleague. Once you it's just everything in one set of documents. So you just need to click the slides. It works as a PowerPoint, but on the contrary, there is also the link to the polls, to something interactive. Otherwise, it's a mix between PowerPoint and Mentimeter for the poll.
But usually
if it's really not feasible, then still we can.
But let's test. Let's try.
Test, yeah.
Let's try.
Let us try.
Please show, please, your account.
I will share the screen.
And can we click on our own these slides, the one who presents? Can this be transferred the right to us? We change the slides on our own.
Because he has
Perché tu non puoi entrare con la sua e farlo tu modificare.
Tatiana, you could have a copy.
Perché ho fatto
Follow
tutti
it,
quei
but it will be the producer who has to change the slide from slide, because it's linked to when the participant can reply to the poll.
I haven't heard because there is an echo.
Yeah, we don't hear you.
No, not.
I was just saying, Tatiana, that it will be the producer who has to change the slide, because this is linked to the poll. So it has to be one after the other. Perfect. So if you use the arrows, you should be able to move to the next slide. Voila.
This slide we translated, yes.
So, Andrei, you will be comfortable with this, huh? We guess.
I hope, yes.
These are not the final, of course. But it was just to test how they look in Mentimeter.
But
Chiara, it's a bit risky
I think
anyway.
that it should be your specialists to change slides who are in your content, who understand the content, the
No, but the slides
meaning
will
of the
be-
slides.
The slides will be in Ukrainian, and I mean, it was in the agreement with the event organizer. The entire technical production is on you, so.
Usually, a speaker shows his own slide.
No.
I will do my best, of course, but it is a new task for us.
Can't you have another person doing? Usually for the production of such a, big event, it's more than one person doing the production.
No, Andrei, not only one person. They have.
I have an
some
assistant, of course.
Yes, they have an assistant.
And what about splitting the participants by groups? Who will be doing this?
That's another very delicate issue, yes.
It's me.
It's.
How will you do this?
I will press the button.
Sorry, on the slides, allow me just to clarify, because I'm not part of the implementation of this session, but I just wonder if I'm a Ukrainian speaker, will I see slides in English and Ukrainian, or I will see in the Ukrainian channel the Ukrainian version?
You will see the slide.
All see Ukrainian version.
Yes.
Then, sorry. Then this means that Andrei and his assistant should click on two sets of slides.
No. One. It's
Only one.
We project the Ukrainian version.
So the English version will show Ukrainian slides.
No. Let's say we will have one slide deck in Ukrainian, and this is the only one that will be displayed. The sharing
Yeah. So in the streaming in English,
will be
watching English will be seeing Ukrainian slides.
Yes.
Okay, that's my question, because the intended audience are all Ukrainian.
Yeah, this is a national event. We wanted to prioritize Ukrainian. Of course, if we have others, they can listen into English, but of course, the slide will be.
I'm just watching this and asking you questions from the
Sure,
stranger point of view. Just to make sure we don't miss anything.
Good question.
Thank you for your questions, Elena. Thank you.
Okay. So, Andrew, in the end, this is the objective is to have in one place everything: polls, slides, videos. That's why we are using Mentimeter, and this is very helpful for us, and so, especially for the audience. They don't
What do you mean by polling? I do not have such task to organize your polling.
So who should take care of polling? We have a poll, for example. No, if we go at the beginning, at a certain moment, we have a poll. So somebody has to activate the poll. The participants that are registered, not through YouTube, I guess, but this is just for the ones registered, can make their choice, and then we have to present the result. This is something that has to be tested today.
Your polling system is your polling system. It is not a part of Zoom.
It is all on together in one Mentimeter, all incorporated. Все встроено в одну презентацию. Там и видео, там и полы.
So please teach me, show me how to use your polling system.
Okay, can we find
I have not the slightest idea about your polling system.
Andrei, let's do the following. Can you, your task will be to project the first slide of the event and music. And we will take care, Chiara will be showing the presentation. So the technical moderation will be with us, although it was not by the event requirement as we asked. So this is one question, but we can do it because we had something similar with the groups last time. For the breakout groups, we need to see how you're going to manage it. So tell us what's your plan, and if you have already information about the breakout groups, the titles, the number of people, etc.
Yes, I have some information from Nina Pozniak. It is not final information. As far as I can see, there are a main hall and 4 breakout rooms. I see the list of email addresses for breakout rooms. This morning, I entered this information into Zoom. And when somebody from this list enter this conference, and when I press the button to start breakout rooms, he will automatically be moved to his breakout rooms. That is the mechanism.
So just to sum up, so you will have the pre-assigned 4 groups and 1 group will remain in plenary, correct?
Yes, main hall and 4 breakout rooms.
Okay.
My question, I have a question, Galina. The matter is that I have corrected some people because we are inviting people from other groups to another for presenting. For example, in the methodological centers, there will be 1 person from group 2 because he needs to say how it was done on the school level, right? My question is, where is the final list of groups split so that I can make these final changes?
The invite is list.
Okay, so I have done it there already. My concern is that maybe you are using some other copy of the list. No?
I mean, there was one called, which I created and I formula called sent to contractor.
I know, but have you sent the copy or you have provided
Indeed,
the
this
link?
is a question.
I sent the one, the copy. Yes, downloaded.
No, because I have
That's
made
the
changes
problem.
in groups in the original.
Okay, so let's do the following. We will send, Andrei, we will send you by today the final list of groups to be pre-assigned by team. Please create the title in Ukrainian language because the 4 groups will use only Ukrainian language. If you have question on the list, please come back to Ermina and me and Alessandro.
Oh, Tatiana, I have the names of the groups. I have moderators. I have arranged all broken groups.
Please feel free to write us also in Ukrainian. We can double check the names and the emails. My second question, you also need to have this list printed in case people
drop out.
Drop out, connect with another email or with another name. We will ask them to put their names, but it may be you have to do it also manually to add some participants. So this is second question. And we also will tell everybody to put their technical questions in the chat. If they happen to be in a wrong group, they will write in the chat. So somebody from you have to follow this, okay?
Okay. Zoom also has good options, and we would like to offer you to use it to allow each participants to change his breakout rooms, to enter the main hall if he wanted, to enter another breakout room if he wanted.
We would like to keep it more under our control, so we assign participants, and if they are in the wrong place, they should write in the chat, and you should put them in the right group. We do not want them to have freedom of moving because it's very specific thematic group. There are different schools and let's say organizations. So thank you, but for this specific event, we keep it under our control. And for the groups,
And can we provide this, I'm sorry, Galina, can we provide this opportunity to move from room to room for Katerina, for example,
Of course.
our national coordinator, to see what is happening, and also to the moderators of the group, because they may need to come to a panel session in one time and then come back, one of them. Moderators and Katerina, it will be perfect. Moderators are highlighted in magenta, in pink.
Can I just, one question. We said before 3 plus 1 in plenary. Actually, we have 4 breakout groups plus plenary. Just
Yes,
to be
that is
sure.
very strange. The first plan was 1 main hall and 3 breakout rooms.
No,
This
there are
morning
4,
I
there
saw
are 4.
4.
There are 4.
Four.
There are 4. No, just to be okay. This is important. 4 breakout groups plus the others will remain in plenary, where we expect that the simultaneous translation is on. So,
yes.
in this respect, when do we test the channels and all the system also? Because I understood that at 2 o'clock the interpreters were available. Did they join us, Nina, or when they do join us finally?
Sorry.
The interpreters.
Yes,
And-
I sent message where they.
Okay, because before you said at 2:03 for you, but now are a 2:15 almost in Italy, and they didn't. I mean, it's also important to check the channels, the quality of the audio, and all these components, these aspects today.
When will they join? Когда они присоединятся, эти переводчики?
Я жду ответа. Ну, у него там случилась накладка, и поэтому он должен был в 3 присоединиться.
Он не один же будет, а несколько?
Нет, переводчик один у нас.
Как это?
Потому что это Олег.
Sorry, let's speak English.
Yes.
So there will be only one interpreter, and
Yes,
this
yes,
is an issue because usually they change one another, because this is very intensive work of simultaneous interpretation. One is a hard job to translate for 2 hours simultaneously. It's impossible.
If you have another interpreters, we use 2, but this interpretation, Oleg Litvak, it's very, very good, and he works himself.
I was informed about this, and I agreed actually, because she ensured the contractor that the best quality of interpretation was following this approach.
Okay. And he is aware of Selfie, he is aware of the content of the discussion. Is he?
Yes.
Nina.
Sorry.
Nina,
is the interpreter aware of the content of the discussion, of Selfie, of specifics of terminology in education?
Yes, yes. I sent you all information what I have, and today I sent link to presentation, and
can I have contact information so that I will clarify some issues to avoid which were last time?
Okay.
Yeah,
Please
I have to
provide me with-
say that for me it's a bit strange that we have one interpreter. I mean, for me, this is really strange. It's not correct also to ask to an interpreter to make 2 hours in a row. And this is something that, again, I will talk with my colleague. For me, is to ensure quality. This is not the standard we work with. But okay, now it's not really the time to discuss this issue. But I see many things that okay,
Alex,
will
I
be
support
clarified.
you very much because
I'm really a bit. There are many things that I can't call this as a test session. To be honest, this is not a test session. A test session is a completely different way. We are all prepared. We are aware, and we make a simulation of the exercise. So either we do this taking extra anzi. I'm not sure I can stay all the time for a long time because at 3 I have another meeting, but I need This is a very, for ETF is important. We are, even for the work that Tatiana is doing, we can't have technical glitches really that we could have prevented on the day of the event. I want to be very clear in this respect. So we are not ready at this stage. So I would say, as Galina was suggesting, to start from the beginning now, to make a simulation of what should happen before 30 minutes before the starting of the event, and make a real simulation and understanding and who does what. Because in this way, we can't deliver on Thursday. This is very clear to me. And if we have 400 participants with high-level participants, it's not acceptable to make any kind of the mistake. Another point, Andrew, if you are sharing your screen, please be careful that there is your links, there is the other tabs opened. So we have to be sure that, I mean, you have to be aware of this. And again, we are talking with national stakeholders, and really, this is important to me. So let me understand when we do the test session of the event on Thursday. This is my question.
I mean, do you mean that you want to schedule another test session?
I don't
Today
know.
we are not sure. It's clear.
I mean, for me, I want to see that the mechanisms are ready. Okay, can we start? So, Andrew, can you put the very first, the holding slide, start the music, and see how it works?
I do not know where is your music.
I mean, we haven't chosen any music, Alessandra.
Chiara, do we have a music to pass? Because otherwise it means that, so Chiara, are you going to do it? Who is sharing the slide or the polls and so on?
No, okay, so let's try to sum up what was discussed so far. That due to some technical constraints from the contractor side, ETF is going to share the screen with Mentimeter, starting and moving the slides during the entire presentation, including the poll. But what we agreed is that the contractor, so Andrew, will open the meeting, will have a banner that, I mean, Tatiana, Nina, you can share the banner of the registration, it's the first slide of the event, and a background music. Choose whatever music, Ukrainian music, whatever soft music you think it's fine. It's a really small detail. So technical production, as far as opening the meeting, interpretation, streaming, is everything with you, Andrew. Okay, we will only take up from your duty the sharing the screen with Mentimeter and all the slide deck and the presentation. And we will arrange with Nina a discount, let's say, on the order form, because that was part of the event organizer due. So I don't know if at this stage you want to test, Alessandro, a sort of banner, if with
yes, I would like really, yes, I would like to make really. We take the script and we go through, and I want to see, and every moment we have to switch, activate something, who does what, and whether we are the capacity to do it.
Okay, so Andrew, can you please just share your screen with the banner? The banner is the one slide that we use on the registration link, which will be the slide that you keep for the first, from the opening of the event until we tell you to take it out and we open the meeting at 1 p.m., 2 p.m.
Could you please copy in chat the link to start this presentation?
No, the banner is the PDF. I can send you the link. I mean, it's the, Nina, do you have the banner that we use for the registration?
What about this?
See, but I think Alessandro wanted to test the Andrew capacity to do it.
I can show you the slide with our music as background. I have my own PowerPoint slide. Do you want me to do this?
Yes, please.
Yes.
And Nina, can you confirm when the interpreter is joining, please?
He's already connected. I see the name, Oleg Litvak. I think he's here.
Litvak is here. Yes, Oleg is here.
Yes, I am.
Hi.
I'm here.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi.
Oh, great. We can see the slide.
Do you hear music?
Yes.
I can make it softly.
It's too loud.
I mean, what translation that there was a slide.
Yes, but you know, I hear the music a little bit like with a delay, or it's only me. Can you make it a little bit louder?
Louder, yes, it is possible.
Is it okay? Yes, I didn't.
My side is okay.
Fine. Yes.
Fine.
One question, Andrei, is
Yes.
the music is open source music, right? Because
yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, perfetto.
And
Now,
Nina, please, this banner, you see that it needs to be translated. I think it was adjusted for the registration. Nina, we can't hear you.
yeah, this is not the one that should be displayed. Should
Yeah.
be in Ukrainian.
Nina, you can you make? Can you make it the translation of this slide? We can't hear you, I think.
No sound, Nina. Okay, so this slide will be translated. So Andrei, just to clarify, so we put immediately this banner, and people in the waiting room will wait until sharp 2 o'clock, while the ETF team will be let in earlier. We will join
Yes, of course,
probably
yes.
1 hour before, and so we can make the final checks.
Of course.
So can we test, please, quickly the interpretation channels?
Yes, we do. Please use the button English, and you will hear the voice of our English-speaking interpreter when somebody will speak in Ukraine.
Can you please
assign
me as an interpreter?
Oh, yes, great.
Because I'm just a panelist.
Oleg Litvak.
Se no, durante l'evento vogliamo sentire.
Okay, this is interpreter. This is English 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10.
We hear you well.
Now I'm going to try to say something in Ukrainian.
Okay, are we ready? Can we, Andrei, could you please speak in Ukrainian, or somebody? And my colleagues are listening to English.
1, 2, 3.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Thank you. We can hear. And now we are testing the Ukrainian channel. So maybe Alessandro could say something in English, and we will listen to Ukrainian channel.
Ladies and gentlemen, Good afternoon. This is ETF, and we would like to present the outcomes of the pilot of Selfie, a self-reflection tools to support and improve the digital capacity of schools in Ukraine. This is a project of the European Commission. Okay.
Okay, thank you. We can hear. So just to clarify, I stay on Ukrainian channel, correct? And you can hear me.
Try to talk in Ukrainian.
So I'm now on Ukrainian channel, so you can hear me well, right?
But please speak Ukrainian if you're in Ukrainian channel.
Окей. Я зараз на українському каналі, ви всі мене чуєте, так?
I'm now in the Ukrainian channel. Everybody can hear me. You can hear the interpretation into English. Would you like me to also speak Ukrainian or English, please?
Ukrainian. I think all Ukrainian speakers.
So all Ukrainian speakers will be on Ukrainian channel, and
but you just need to be on the floor, and you don't need to choose any. If you are fluent in English and Ukrainian, you can be on the floor.
The best option is the floor, Galia.
Okay, so
sorry, I was just asking when I will be speaking on the agenda in my slot. Shall I speak Ukrainian? And that's why I asked it in Ukrainian so that to see if Alexandra.
Yes, sure.
So let's say who is fluent in both languages can stay
in the floor.
In the floor.
Okay.
Those who need to listen to only Ukrainian switch to Ukrainian, and only to English in English channel. Okay,
I will be on the English channel, for example, while for you, Elena, it's easier to, and it's the quality of the audio is even better from the floor. So,
можна я запитаю Олега? Олег, скажіть, будь ласка, як ви European Training Foundation перекладете?
Can you repeat?
Yeah, it was in Ukrainian actually.
Yeah. Say in Ukrainian now on the English channel.
My question was, how would Oleg translate the European Training Foundation? Sorry for the basic question. Олег, можете мені сказати це?
Будь ласка,
я на англійському каналі знаходжусь.
Європейський фонд освіти. Я просто говорю українською в український канал.
In neither channel.
Перейдіть на український канал.
But where are you, Galia, at the moment?
Translation, no?
Where are you, in English or Ukrainian channel?
I am on the English channel. If you're talking with me, Elena, I am on the English channel, but I'm actually listening into Ukrainian now on this.
Of course, because I was asking in Ukrainian. I'm just curious because European Training Foundation, there is a certain way we established how we call it in Ukrainian. So that was a question for Oleg. If he translated the way we use it, I would be okay. I would know that with the rest we should be.
Poi sentiremo quello lì in ucraino e qua in inglese.
Sì.
For me, if the point is, I don't know how one person can do everything, but okay, if somebody has superpower, maybe. The point is, if I am in English channel and I will be on the English channel, I have to listen everything from here. Okay, whether the speaker is talking in Ukrainian or whether it is speaking in English. Okay, this is, can you confirm that this is possible? Ermina, maybe somebody
if you,
has to close
Alessandro,
the microphone.
this is interpreter. If you're listening to the English channel, you'll be just hearing the English interpretation and just a little bit of Ukrainian feedback.
That's perfect. Thanks a lot.
How one person could manage to translate Ukrainian into English and English to Ukrainian, being alone in the simultaneous interpretation. I am a simultaneous interpreter myself in the past. And I know this very difficult.
Sorry, I don't hear Olena speaking now at all. Maybe she speaks in English, but in
yes,
Ukrainian
I am speaking
channel?
in English. That's the problem.
Because I just see she's speaking, but no voice.
That's the problem. Something happened to me, no? Alessandro, do you hear me?
Io ti sento bene.
Anna, do you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly well, but even changes the channel, I don't see. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not.
So that's my question. I'm the one who will need to speak both Ukrainian and English. If we have only one interpreter, then if, for example, two people overlap in what they say, one interpreter would need to speak English, Ukrainian, and catch up everything. This is mission impossible. I'm sorry for Oleg. Because
I'm sorry, but I've been doing this for 20 years now. I've been doing this for 20 years now. And all of a sudden you keep saying that I'm not going to do it.
But in the online event, this is a mission impossible. You need two people to follow two different channels and not switch between them.
I've been doing this for 2 years now online every day, twice or 3 times every day. Don't worry about me.
Interpretation, we had a discussion whether to have two interpreters, and in consultation with contractor, we were reassured that Oleg prefers and is able to work alone and reassure the top quality for the theme that we are talking about. Oleg, are you here with us still? Yes. So can you confirm this timing? You will be able to manage this quality interpretation by yourself, or should we involve a second interpreter?
Well, look, I've been doing this for 2 years now online every day. I am in the English channel too.
To the floor, because we are using the two languages in the floor.
Can the technical support team move me back to the panelist status?
No sound. I don't hear
something. So if you speak now, probably we will hear you.
What about now? Can you hear me?
In the English channel, we can hear you.
Yeah, fine. Great.
I always remained in the English channel, whatever language I was speaking.
Or it's not possible for the interpreter to go back to
No, I have to be, they have to cancel my interpreter status. Then I'm gonna go.
go everyone to the English channel, because it seems as interpreter we have to communicate in one of the channels.
I'm back to the floor now.
Yes, now we can hear you. Oleg, these are the first words I hear from you in whatever language I was speaking, English or Ukrainian. I was staying in the English
I'm sorry. That's surprising.
Exactly. So I have not heard anything you said, despite I was talking two different languages. And imagine people in the English channel, like me, would switch to Ukrainian without switching the channel. What will happen with one interpreter?
Because all the panelists will be speaking in the floor interface.
So,
or alternatively, they can be using the channel, the designated channel. Can't see any problem. I've been doing this for 2 years every day.
We trust you have been doing it.
Since the lockdown.
We just want to make sure that, for example, when I was asking a question, how would you translate the European Training Foundation? I have not heard the answer in Ukrainian.
Європейський фонд освіти.
Okay, good. Yeah.
GRC. GRC.
Це цей дослідницький центр. Об'єднаний дослідницький центр.
Oleg, we would like you to study carefully the slides and the agenda in Ukrainian. We will share also
I
the
have
report.
translated it into Ukrainian already.
Because we have some remarks for the report. There are the types of the educational institutions which were changing.
Have you translated it?
What?
The agenda?
No, the report.
No.
Okay, so can I say something here? Sorry, just to, okay. We are the team, okay, for delivering on Thursday. Now, Oleg, of course, it's a hard work. We trust you. Of course, we have a lot of acronyms, so if you can get confident, that's great. All of us, when we talk, of course, we ensure you we will be on the floor. Of course, in the panel, this is something that we are going to clarify now, I hope before closing this discussion. We will have people that talk in both languages. This is really a challenge, I guess. I'm not an interpreter, but you need two translators from Ukrainian, while another voice is overlapping in English, maybe, and then you have to do the other way around. But okay, this is, of course, the most difficult part, I think. While for the other parts, we have presentation either in English or in, okay. Of course, when I'm not talking, I will be on the English channel. Okay, this is the situation.
Can I ask,
I
I
would
don't
say
know,
we were normally, as you do, we have been working with online events for a long time, and we normally had two interpreters. This was always the case, but okay.
But maybe, Alessandro, can I try to propose a sort of middle solution with Nina and Oleg to have anyhow an interpreter as a backup on the event day, a second interpreter ready to stand? I mean, Nina,
we pay for a service. Do whatever. As I said before, this is an important event for ETF.
No, exactly, and that was our.
So for me, we required some services. So it's up to you ensuring we are having this test a bit longer than expected. We are highlighting what we need. We are recalling what we want as a services. So if you are confident to do this, this is fine. And but we stick to what we asked in our order forms, in our request for services. So
no, I mean the order form is for interpretation. Then it's up to the event organizer.
Exactly.
Usually
So
we have two interpreters.
There is Olena that wanted to
but
say
now
something.
I'm going back actually to a safer, let's say, approach.
It's up, Ermina. We highlighted that we normally have two interpreters. We recommend this approach. Oleg replied, we made very clear this question. He said, I'm confident.
We can have 4 if you want.
No, Oleg, please don't receive
not
our
personal,
question personally. Let me just speak. I started this part of this question myself, so I need to explain what I meant. So first of all, since we have quite a few bilingual people in this discussion, so there will be cases when people will be staying on one channel but speaking another language. So that could be technically, it's not purely division between Ukrainian and English. It may have happened many times. I don't know if Galina and Ermina already had these issues, so I'm not dealing with technical side. But in terms of quality of interpretation, believe us, we do trust you completely. It's just a matter of us checking, because at the end of the day, we are the face of this event, all of us who do it. So if something happens, if there are things which are small nuances, which are new to you, for example, it doesn't mean that you are not a professional. It just means that it's new to you. For example, in digital, in Selfie and in digital agenda, there is, for example, a use of terms, digital skills and competencies. So in Ukraine, if you
Цифрові
know,
навички і компетентності.
Exactly, навички, but in this case it will be уміння і компетентності, because you will have a room full of education experts who will be watching every word, and they will think that we use навички. But in fact, we use skills which we translate usually as уміння. And there are quite a few people who would make a big difference between them. Well, компетентності would be indeed компетентності, because this is normally we translate it competency, but in Ukraine it was by the law accepted as компетентності. So there is, in Russian it would be competency, yeah, but in Ukrainian it is компетентності because of the law. So there are small nuances that's why for us.
Це повноваження, а компетентності це знання.
Exactly, but not enter into this discussion. It's a big discussion in the European key competence area. But I'm just saying that these small nuances could be significant for the participants. So if you have any terms where you would like our clarification, we are in full disposal to you to respond them. So you could directly email Galina and myself, who are both Ukrainian English speakers, including Tatiana in the copy, and we would be happy to provide you any pre-event support. Okay?
Thank you.
Make sure, but we trust you completely. It's just to help you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Tatiana, do you have any?
Yeah, I do have some. I do have some comments here regarding the interpretation. Educational establishments, right? We usually translate it as how would you translate it as?
Учбові заклади, навчальні заклади.
Ні, не так. Заклади освіти. Заклади освіти, не навчальні, не учбові.
Тільки заклади освіти. Що ж у нас тоді така бідна мова буде зовсім?
Sorry,
Sorry.
sorry.
This is
not
legislation. This is
you might
legislation.
have really a discussion we might have with Oleg on the terminology.
Separate. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Here
Could
we
you
should
please provide me your contact information and I will clarify it.
Perfect.
Actually about
Perfect.
10 terms which need to be clarified. Okay.
Yes, I would like to attend this meeting, Tatiana, because I would
Okay,
like to
okay,
know exactly the terms as well.
Okay. So
Thank
we
you
will
so
ask
much.
Nina to set this meeting, okay? With Oleg, myself, and Galina. Thank you.
That's perfect. And this is about the terminology. So now I would like to go back to, so we are started. We, let's say, presented the background slide with some music. And a certain moment, what next? When we have to start, when the streaming is starting, when the others, myself, should I start? Okay, what's happening?
I'm sorry. Have we finished with the interpretation? Because I'm having another conference right now.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
thank
I'll
you.
be looking
Thank you,
forward
Oleg.
to seeing you again. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you, Oleg.
Thank you, Oleg. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
So can we try to really follow the script and see what we have to do at when we switch, when something has to start?
Okay, do you want me to share the screen with the script or can I read it through?
Maybe also the slide deck that we have on the share folder is more visual and more clear, and we talk together and we synchronize and we understand what we have to do and who has to do it. So we are at time 0. Ermina, if you want to drive, of course, let's do it. Oh, Ermina. As a chair.
I have already translated this banner in Ukrainian. It's on Command Drive. I have corrected it, added it.
Maybe this is just the English to help. But,
Okay. Just I'm informing you about it.
Okay. So at 2, Ermina, correct me if I'm wrong, but Alessandro, welcome and share the objective of the event.
So the banner goes down. The banner from Andrew goes down, and before sharing the screen, Chiara, Alessandro, you take the floor, spotlight on you, and you welcome participants.
Is it clear, Andrew?
Okay, stop. We need to tell something to the audience, like to be muted, to do something, because there may be noise.
We will make it.
Okay.
It's important perhaps is to mute all.
Yeah,
and
there is a function in Zoom that you mute everybody upon joining the meeting. Can you have it working on the day?
And this should be done by Andrew, correct?
Yeah.
Is Andrew with us? I don't see him.
If you open the microphone, you join us. Okay.
Yes, I am with you.
Okay.
So I will start. Say you mute all. You put me on the spot, and you open my microphone. And as I would give just welcome from the European Training Foundation. This is the event. The objective of the event is okay. Then
I cannot open your microphone. Only you can open your microphone.
Yes.
I can only mute your microphone.
Okay, so Andrew, I will take care.
Okay.
You mute all.
Okay. No, stop, please. If anybody can be unmuted on his own, then there will be a mess.
But it's a function of
It's Zoom.
It's Zoom. I mean, we can't do anything. It's privacy as well, no?
Okay.
But I have to say that one of the events, Andrea, I think with you, we had people connecting with microphones. So somebody, maybe your assistant, can check and mute those people who are starting to
talk and open the
accidentally.
You're right. We have co-host.
Yes,
perfecto.
Please, yeah.
Great. So let's move ahead. So now I pass the floor to the chair of this event, Galina Terzi. Over to you, Galina.
Okay, so I will present the technicalities in Ukrainian. I will say again in Ukrainian about ETF, about participants, and I will also introduce. I will also introduce the agenda.
Mhm.
Just to coordinate, so Chiara will be moving the slides.
So the agenda actually should, so after your technical, the video should start, is it correct?
So after the welcome, the technical part, we have
the vlogs.
The vlogs, yeah.
And then the agenda. So really the first ice breaking is the vlogs.
Perfetto. So here the video should start.
Yeah.
Andrew, can you please, you have a video or it's not possible to simulate? Now we are using a Mentimeter already, Perfetto. Yeah. First of all, now I see Mentimeter without any, Ermina, you're screen sharing.
I'm sharing, Alexandro.
Chiara,
Yeah,
you managed to share Mentimeter without the window. This is important for Andrew because before he was, but you will do it. So you know how to do it. Perfetto. Now, who is going to play the video? Who is going to play?
There will be a link there and she clicks and the video will start.
So Chiara, it's with you, no?
This is the kind of a test of
the video.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are not hearing anything, but it's okay. We assume that the audio would be on if
we have to test.
Yeah, video are in Ukrainian, so the interpreter will need to interpret them live. So Nina, just make sure that you share the video with the interpreter ahead of the meeting. Up front.
Okay.
Oleg can do it.
Yes.
Okay, so we do have the video, and then afterwards we return back, and the floor is back to Galia.
Yes.
And the video is 3 minutes long.
3 minutes, okay.
I'm so curious about seeing the video, Tatiana.
Yeah, just.
Okay. So when we are at the end of the video, so the screen sharing should goes down, Andrew, and on the spot should be Galia or the slide. Let's decide now.
I mean, maybe Galia, she can say a few words on the video and then and then introducing the agenda.
But because first I had in the script I go through the agenda and then introduce the vlogs. So if we change, then we just let me know. It's the same for me. So first agenda or first vlogs?
The idea was to have first the vlogs as an icebreaker.
Okay, so, okay, perfect.
So I pass the floor to you. You give technical information in a way that we prevent by mistake. They take attention about the microphone, and then you finish. And actually, automatically, I would say the video starts without any real introduction. No.
With me, the digital technologies are transforming many areas of daily life.
Andre, we can hear your channel. Did you start the videos?
Okay.
Okay, so just to sum up, I make a technical introduction. I immediately introduce the vlogs, and after the vlogs we come back, I introduce the agenda, and then I pass the floor to Artur Seletsky.
Okay, just to know, what is your mood today? Has been cancelled. Sorry, perhaps I forgot it, but I see that we should have actually what is your mood?
So after the agenda, I ask about the mood.
In the Mentimeter, I see that this is before the agenda.
Before the agenda, okay. I'm doing the changes directly in the script. So after the vlog, I ask about the mood and go through the agenda.
So
Let's
Galia, make
decide
sure to
together.
have nice music before the mood.
But we will have videos. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hope
but-
It should be in Ukrainian. No one will read it.
yes, I have to
Ah,
translate
we will
the
translate
yes,
it,
yes,
yeah.
yes. I have to work on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we keep it as it is now. After the video, there is what is your mood today about selfie? Okay, inspired, curious, enthusiastic. So at this moment, do we need to simulate how it works
Yeah,
in
let's
reality?
try. Let's
try, no?
Yeah.
So-
Elena, can you please just put the voting link in the chat because I'm sharing full screen and I can't.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I have to also say in the technicalities to have the cell phones ready because we will it's an interactive session and for this question I will ask to please take your mobile phones and please type Mentimeter.
Why mobile phone? It can be the laptop.
Directly from the link.
Yes, you can just
Okay, so I will invite to click on the link from the chat
Voting link. Yeah.
and to choose what mood our participants are feeling regarding selfie.
And today's meeting, maybe not only selfie, but yeah, how they are feeling right now at the beginning of the event.
And here we can comment, or you can comment, Galia, because this is all in Ukrainian. So, so we can make some comment about nobody is inspired actually so far. Let's hope to do it during the event. We have, so it's just to talk about over it, you know, because of course, if you are on a computer, you can, if you click on the link, you go straight forward to voting. Otherwise, you can do it from your mobile.
Let's say I keep it to the link because if not, we have to do a second instruction, which can be probably misleading.
Yeah.
Yes, we keep only link and Chiara confirms.
Yeah. Just be aware, just in case someone writes in the chat, can I vote by mobile phone? So we can also say the second instruction, but I would not mention them.
Okay.
Just be ready to do it.
But I need to give them the code, no?
Yeah, I will put them in the script.
Okay,
So
perfect.
everything is,
So the code is the one on the top that we will use,
Yes.
2326.
Yeah.
Okay. After the mood, I will introduce Artur Seletsky, the Deputy Minister, for the opening of our meeting.
Sorry, Galia, so the agenda you will present before the mood.
Before the mood.
Okay.
No,
I apologize, Alessandro. We have a meeting in 8 minutes, so just keep in mind.
I know. We see whether you want to go first and finish here. I don't know. Or I come with you. I come with you.
I think you come because you need to open it.
Yeah.
So let's just quickly say we do vlogs, we do mood, and then I present the agenda, and after the agenda I introduce Artur. Artur will just speak, so we don't have a slide, but we will need to add information about.
So here are Andrew. Of course, when Artur is talking, he should be on the spot. So and that's all.
And I have prepared in Ukrainian version. I have prepared the slide with his picture just in case, and with his title.
Yeah, maybe we should have one slide like this one for Artur, no?
Yeah.
When you introduce.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will make.
Actually, I have the one with the picture, with his photo.
Perfetto, perfetto.
Just don't show much respect.
Yes, and if possible, because Artur will not have a presentation, so he is in the main part of the screen, and the presentation,
Indeed.
if possible, on the side.
Yeah.
Possible. So he is in front of the.
Yeah,
it's possible.
Stop sharing. I mean,
Okay.
you can have the slide with its face and the title.
Okay.
Then I stop sharing. Will be
And
on the
he,
spot.
yes.
because it's otherwise it's so when I introduce him, and maybe for the agenda I will just we agree how I show you to change.
Maybe we can work together with the script. I think it's
okay. After Artur, I introduce our course session, and to start with Nicoletta and Alessandro.
Actually, I think the latest version include also the GIAC. They wanted to be on board, so the slides that the Jersey is going to present will be shared. So you will find 3 names here. Correct, Ermina?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. No, okay. Sì, allora it's in this way. Because
yes,
I saw already.
Happily, gladly. Okay, I will do a little bit of, how to say, festive introduction to the DGIAC and the JRC, and I will then show to Tatiana my Ukrainian thought how to present. So just that I will do it properly.
Okay.
So we will have DGIAC. Then after
just one point here, Andrew, for you, I think it's good if you have the 3 of us on the spot on the top. I don't know how to make it first because without changing faces, Nicoletta, Alessandro, and myself should be visible. That's ideally. Okay. Sorry, Galina, back to you.
Andrei, do you know how to do the spot on the 3-4 people to see them always?
Each participant has its own interface in the upper right corner. He can choose standard side-by-side speaker or side-by-side gallery.
The point is for me, Andrew, is to have the first 3 in the list, the 3 speakers.
Each participant can pin the picture if he wants to see the image of exact participant on his screen. It is
you can't
individual.
do it as organizer for all. So just to because the slide will be shared. No, the slide will go ahead. Because Chiara, for example, let's move to the next slide.
Yes, when we have a dialogue with several speakers, the best mode is side-by-side speaker. When speakers start to speak, everybody see his face.
Yeah, but in any case, sorry, Andrew, correct me if I'm wrong. I think that you can, in any case, spotlight the people that are on the screen. So that if people have selected the gallery view, can see them the first people in the gallery.
That's good, Chiara. Andrew, I think this
and if they change the setup, of course they.
I can spotlight one person, not several persons. For example, at the moment,
up to 9.
Up to 9 people you can spot, Andrei. We can show you. Do you want we show you how to do it?
Yes, I do.
Chiara, can you share?
And I'm not co-host.
Can you please make Chiara a co-host, and she will share her screen and show how to do that?
Yes, I will try to do this.
Now, yes, because Aulene and myself, we should disappear, but this is...
Me too. I need to update the Ministry of Education right now. They're waiting for me in 2 minutes.
Tatiana, allora let's drop a second on something that is very important, no? At the end of your presentation, there is the 2 presentations, so with slide, I assume, no?
Yes.
Okay. When all the presentations are over, there is the panel. Okay. Is it clear who is in the panel? And
yeah, I have made all the changes in our split shared document.
Perfect. So with Elena, we will see it afterwards, perhaps in a way that, so in a certain moment, we need to have a slide that that Galina can use to introduce the panel and the panel member and the moderator.
Okay.
And then we should have, Andrew, the faces of the panel members.
Yeah, this
And
is important.
In a way that they can follow. Okay. Galina, how can we do it? I mean, Ermina, what do we do? Do they continue? For me, it's important to clarify also about the questions. So another information that should be given is about the question through the chat.
Because I was thinking that maybe it makes sense we have another going through the script on Wednesday.
Indeed, I agree. It's necessary. It's
Because
necessary.
I would do a
Agree.
simulation, if I may.
A real simulation. We do a real simulation and we test the breakout groups and we test. So let's say we go through the whole script.
I agree. Not easy to find a slot, but because it's a busy time, but it's necessary. This was what was supposed to be done today, to be honest. But we made the other things that were essential, I would say. But we need to make a test, definitely.
Tatiana, do we see you at 4 o'clock, at 5 o'clock your time?
Wednesday.
Today.
Today?
Yes, there was an invitation. I wasn't sure if you accepted it or not. We wanted to talk to you as soon as possible in the view of this event.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so we see you at 5 o'clock your time.
Yeah, see you.
Okay, super.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Alex, ciao, see you.
See you. So sorry, thanks very much for all. And it was a bit difficult, but
So what about 12?
Guys,
we
it
will
was
make
perfect.
it. Now I need to go.
Yes. Just tell me, Alessandro, 12 o'clock on Wednesday is good for you for a second test rehearsal?
Our time,
Yeah. But let's agree that we don't test the streaming anymore. We just go to the script.
Yes.
And we don't test also the interpreter, no?
No.
Okay. So only Andrew.
At 12, I have a meeting with Manuela. I don't know. Even Olena.
Propose a time.
Okay, when you prefer. We have Azerbaijan test between 10 and 11 and the rest we will adjust. So what is your preference?
I mean, I would give priority. Allora, my proposal is 11. Okay, because we have a test session finishing at 11. Realistically, either
What about the afternoon?
Yeah, maybe afternoon is better. Tatiana, what is about your availability? Because we also need to.
Anytime. I'm busy from 6 till 5 my time.
Okay.
What about?
No, it's not 6. 16. It means 4 to 5. From
4 to 5, which means 3 to 4 here.
So 1 to 2. 1 to 3.
Yes, 1 to 3 rather.
Let's have lunch together.
It's a longer meeting. We can try to book more time, and then if we finish earlier, we finish. Alessandro, Lena.
yes, maybe the afternoon.
1 o'clock until 3.
Okay, I will send a meeting invitation.
I need to check because there is another event where I'm involved. I can't remember which. Mamma mia.
Mira, poi ti devo fare una domanda su quello delle...
Perché la presa?
Ok,
No, il numero va bene, no? Abbiamo deciso.
Dobbiamo vedere anche l'ora.
Let's put it in the afternoon and we'll cancel something from. But I want to check just one.
No, but in the afternoon, Tatiana, she cannot after 3.
Okay, I may change. Okay.
No, but wait.
This
maybe
is not
it's
important. This is not that highly important. I may ask this group to change another time.
So I need to cross check.
Anytime.
But now I have to go in the other meeting.
Okay, we will send the invitation. We double check with you, Alex, Andre, Nina. Are you okay for Wednesday?
Okay. Thanks for your understanding. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Are you okay for Wednesday to have a test session to go through the script so we fine tune all technicalities?
Yes, I see. Andrei, you can?
Do you mean Wednesday? I will be at the event of another client all day long on September 22. It is Wednesday.
Can your assistant participate?
Oh, we need that. We need you. I mean, we cannot do without you.
I will check up the schedule, and I will inform Nina. Of course, maybe it is possible to the after 5 o'clock.
After 5 o'clock, which means 4 in our.
Yes.
For us.
I have to leave at 5:30.
No, but it's also a bit late because if whatever we need to readjust for the following days.
Yeah.
We're really last minute.
Yeah, because we risk to be too late for any, fix. Yeah, if we need to do.
In this testing, we won't check the script, yes? Presentation or... Yeah.
Script,
Everything.
and
Everything. We haven't checked anything.
Breakout groups, names, if they are located in correct form, if everybody, how many people registered, so all these details we have to go through. Okay, so what's your proposal?
September 22nd after 5 o'clock in Kiev.
I'm sorry, I need to go.
Okay, Tatiana, yeah, we will let you know. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Tatiana.
Okay, just actually few information that now I realize that we need to rename ourselves. So even yourself, Andrew, Nina, in order to be identified by the participants, on the event day, we rename ourselves with at least technical production or also something that is
technical moderator.
Technical moderator. And Nina, event organizer, or something that can be easily understood by everybody. For the second test session, we need another option, Andrew. So please check your schedule and see. I mean, it would be better probably tomorrow, later afternoon, if it's not Wednesday.
Maybe
So
yes,
we can adjust something that tomorrow, late afternoon. What's your schedule, Andrew, Nina?
Fino alle 4, sì.
Tu?
No, Chiara un po'.
Io fino alle 4 ci sono, dopo devo andare via.
Ah no, fino alle 4.
Fino alle 4 sì, dopo le 4 non ci sono.
Tomorrow, 3 o'clock, 2 or 3.
Let us try tomorrow. Maybe at 3 o'clock will be okay.
3 o'clock?
I do every time. And okay. I can every time, but Andrei, you can tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
3.
I could connect to, I could start meeting and take part in testing, but without streaming.
Sure. No streaming.
No streaming. Tomorrow 3 o'clock Kiev time, or
yes, Kiev time, yes.
Okay. Which means le 2
o le 4? Adesso prova a vedere se Alessandro come messo.
It's okay for you?
I will be ready to 3 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay, can we, okay, Nina, so we use the same link tomorrow and...
Yes.
Okay, and we don't know how long it will last, but we will stay until we check everything. So really we need to go through everything.